Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Okay everyone, this is going to be a how-to video. It's going to be how to protect your energy field from other people's bad energy. The music will go down now. So if you notice my new image, this is my logo, and this next image is just one of a few new images that we made from our website. Okay, if you want to watch the complete video, it is called How to Protect Your Energy Field from Others' Bad Energy, broken to Bulletproof. It's 25 minutes long. It describes all the pieces that you can put together, okay? So this is going to be the short version, like the super short version for those of you who just want the steps, things that you can do to protect your energy. That's what this video is for. I go into no explanation. And in the other video, I did some clips from House MD that talks about mirror neurons, and it's called a Giovanni mirror something syndrome. I forgot the name. But it helps explain why some people are more sensitive. And I'll give you a real brief synopsis. That part of the video was to explain that doctors, the medical society, facility, psychologists, etc. are starting to realize, like, oh, some people are more sensitive. There's nothing wrong with them. They just have more what we call mirror neurons. So you mirror other people. So the reason why you want to learn these techniques is so you don't take on other people's unhealthy energy, such as anxiety, shame, guilt, fear. Or even if someone has cancer, one of the things they taught us in NLP during our trainings when we learned rapport skills is do not gain rapport with people who are sick, dying, have negative emotions, shame, guilt, fear, etc., because you'll take that on, okay? Now, there are ways to gain rapport with people still using matching and mirroring, but it's a different way to use the technique so you don't take on their emotions and energy. Therefore, you have a connection. It opens the channels of communication, but you don't take on their energy or emotions. Okay, so the purpose and or intention of this video is to show you how to close your energy, keep your energy inside, and therefore not let other people invade your energy field or your space with their toxic energy, okay? So if you're in a room or space, or you're dealing with someone whose energy isn't good, whether they're angry, mad, they're sickly, they got anxiety, or who knows, Tourette's or whatever, is you close your energy field. It's literally like closing the door, and therefore their energy can't invade your energy, and therefore you stay in a healthy environment energetically. Now, most empaths, light workers, people that are just sensitive, we like to open our hearts to people, and that's the problem, is we take on other people's energy because of that. A lot of us never learned how to close the door. In fact, we're like, well, why would you do that? Well, to protect your energy. Now, the other thing, I think it's the third, let me actually look on my list here, 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is the third piece. This is going to show you how to bring your energy back inside, which is a really healthy thing. This is what is literally called being energetically and or emotionally grounded. All right, you ready? They're really simple. These are really simple techniques. Number one, the first thing you do is you cross your legs. This literally closes the energy field, okay? The second thing you do, now see, these are really simple. The second thing you can do is you can cross your arms, okay? So first I would say cross your legs, and then you can cross your arms just like the guy in the video or in the image. This allows you to have healthy, strong, powerful energy so you can literally be in your power. Another thing is, you know how people tell you to have boundaries? This literally creates energetic boundaries. I mean, think of electricity or like two magnets. When you flip them a certain way, you try to push them together, but you can't. That's what this does. It creates an electromagnetic field around you that doesn't allow energy to come in. So you know how people tell you, oh, you got to have boundaries. I remember even during our NLP trainings, they're like, you guys really need to develop boundaries, healthy, strong, energetic boundaries. But they never taught us how. They never said, oh, by the way, this technique, this is how you're doing it. They never did that. They just said, you really need to work on your boundaries. Now, everyone does that. Your college teacher, your mom, your friend's mom. But no one says how to do it. It was always this unbelievably vague and abstract concept, like okay, whatever, because no one said, well, here's how you do it and here's what it is. Okay, well, now you know. So number 1, cross your legs. Number 2, cross your arms. Here's number 3. Okay, this is going to take a little bit of a description. So put your awareness inside your body and go down beneath your belly button, in between your groin and belly button. This is your sacral chakra. So essentially what you do is you allow your awareness to drop down. So your energy is closed, your legs are closed, and your awareness goes inside. Now you notice how my voice dropped down? That's because I'm doing it as I'm talking to you right now. So what you do is you really work on keeping your awareness down there, and what this does, it guides your energy to come back inside your body, which allows you to be whole and complete, and this keeps other people from allowing their energy to come inside you. It's like they bounce off your energy now. They can't come inside because your energy is inside. Again, this is the short video. The descriptions, etc., are going to be in the other video. And again, the name of that video is How to Protect Your Energy Field from Others' Bad Energy. It's the video that was uploaded right before this one. I'm going to put it at the very end where the image comes up with the video. You just click on that and you'll be there. Now here's a fourth one. I don't think I put this in the other video, but this is something you can add to it. This helps you to become emotionally grounded. So the fourth one is really simple. Breathing. Just breathe. Now the way you're going to want to do it is while the other person is talking, you want to breathe in your nose. Hold it for about 4 or 5 seconds and then slowly breathe it out. Now by holding it, it pushes more oxygen through the lung tissue into your bloodstream. Now the reason why this is really important, and the other part is when you breathe out slowly, it keeps the resistance, which allows more oxygen to push through the lung tissue into your bloodstream. Now the reason why this is important to get more oxygen into your bloodstream is because the number one fuel source that your brain and muscles work off of is oxygen. That's literally food or fuel for your muscles and your brain to function. Secondly, the number 2 fuel source or food source is glycogen, and for every molecule that gets to your brain or muscles, 2 molecules of glycogen piggyback ride on the molecule oxygen. So if you're not breathing, you're not getting your number 1 fuel source or your number 2 fuel source, which puts you into your lower reptilian brain, the fight or flight brain, and puts you into an anxiety / panic / shame state. Essentially, it puts you into the fight or flight brain, which means you are in fight or flight. You're in a panic state simply by being in that lower reptilian brain. Now, what happens is when there's an artery in the lower part of your brain, the lower reptilian brain. When it senses, there's an oxygen sensor. When it senses that there's low oxygen, it narrows the artery, which means your left and right brain, especially your right brain, are not going to get very much blood, thus fuel sources, because now it's keeping it in your muscles for fight or flight. Its number 1 job is to keep you alive, which is the fight or flight system. So you lose your awareness, you go into tunnel vision, etc., etc. So you really want to oxygenate your bloodstream to open that artery, so now you're functioning on the higher levels, because your right brain burns up a lot of fuel. Your brain burns up more energy than any muscle system in your entire body. I think even more than the intestine. The intestines might be the number 1. It burns up a lot of fuel. That's why when you overeat, it's not good. It's going to exhaust you because all the blood's going to go down there. So when you watch what you eat, your brain gets a lot of blood and you're functioning on a much higher level. Here's the interesting thing. You ever meet someone who's just super skinny and they don't exercise? They think a lot. Thinking, especially doing creative stuff, it burns up a lot of energy. So in the last 4 or 5 weeks, I've been doing a lot of work on my website. I haven't hardly been going outside. I've been forcing myself to ride my bike twice a week. I've been inside for 3 days straight. I haven't done anything but make videos, social media, and work on my website. I'm losing weight. Your brain burns up a lot of energy is what I'm trying to say. So now here's what you want to do. I'm going to add to the breathing. So you want to breathe in the nose and you want to hold the breath for at least 3, 4, 5 seconds and then slowly breathe it out. And I don't mean control it, like let it go out just like a balloon, like, but you hold it and you just kind of purse your lips and you allow it to naturally go out on its own. Again, this puts blood into your bloodstream. Another way to do it is just breathe in your nose and then hold your breath for a little bit longer. So what you'll notice is it begins to stretch your diaphragm muscle, and then if you do it enough times and over a period of time, you start to breathe deeper. So those are 2 breathing techniques you can do right now while you're talking to someone. Now you know how to protect your energy. This is Mike Kollin from Broken to Bulletproof, from Helpless to Powerful. There are techniques that you can learn to change your life. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click subscribe, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment. And as usual, I'd appreciate it if you would go ahead and make a donation. There's a PayPal link right there in the description box. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.